Oh my goodness, we're live on a Monday afternoon. What is going on, everyone? What am I doing here anyways? What is this Monsterverse monster nonsense? Well, if you've been watching some of my live streams with the exposing CR videos, you'll know that I've been attempting to find some time to start doing Monsterverse monster battle royales. And since I have the time today, and it's a holiday here in the US, I figured why not take the time and actually look it over and see what we can get from this. So let me see here. I had a little pop. Oh. Yes. Oh, look, we have Clawpaw and Clorox. Awesome. Hey guys, just playing around with this new live stream thing. So today should be more fun and entertaining than the last, well, depends on how you look at it. Sitting through a whole bunch of math is fun for certain people. I know it is for me. But, hey, we're looking at this live stream here, and we're going to get going here in a minute. Just going to give a couple more things just to make sure. Oh, I want to get the music going. Forgot about that. There we go. Hopefully it's not too terribly loud. Sounds good to me. It'll keep me hyped and ready to go. Okay, so then, let me swap my screens here, and we'll take a look at what's going on. Okay. That's great to see, Clawpaw. Some excitement for this new stuff going out here. Okay, so we have a battle map here, and let's see here. Could be making some homebrew while I'm listening in the background. May not be too active in the chat. That's quite alright, Clorox. Keep homebrewing it up and, stop in as you can. So, what are we looking at here? We are looking at Orcs versus Kobolds today. And the idea is that if we pair equal amounts of CRs together, so for instance, we have Orcs that are CR 1/2 and we have Kobolds that are CR 1/8. And if we pair them together equally, we should have an interesting match where one Orc should be able to fight upwards of 4 Kobolds at a time. So what we have here is that we have 4 Orcs, which totals out to CR 2, and we have 16 Kobolds, which equal out to also CR 2. So we'll see what happens here. As we know, generally speaking, action economy is king in 5e. Oh, Hey Wade, how's it going? Same, actually working on some characters with players for an upcoming campaign. Awesome, that's great to hear. Yes, all the artwork here is done by various people. The battle map is by, I'm going to say Chez and Peku. I don't really know how to pronounce the first person's name. It's CZE, so I'm going with Chez. And the artwork itself for all the monsters is done by Trash Mob Minis. You can find both of them in the links in the description and on Patreon. Yes, the DM gang. Alright, so let's see here. We have a bunch of Orcs which have random names. We have Gok, Umzo, Rolin, and Braba for our Orcs. And for our Kobolds, we got Snags, Iru, Molto, Nas, Kiva, Vapli, Tad, Narn, Ikla, Snick, Tar, Vagra, Daz, Dekti, Malta, and Kebli. And I don't believe there are any duplicates here, as there were a lot of Kobolds to go through. And all of the names were by fantasynamegenerator.com. So if you need, random names, go there. That person has loaded up their website with just random names for everything. Continents, regions, taverns, monsters, real world places, fantasy world places. It's fantastic. But enough of that. Let's get into adding ourselves an awesome battle. Oh, and also, if you're wondering, I'm using Foundry Virtual Tabletop here. I love Foundry, and I have it set up so that a lot of this is automated. So you'll see attacks and possibly some special effects going on here. Ship Snag and Kiva. All right. So let's see here. Let me open up my battle encounter and start adding in our combatants. Now, what's the storyline behind why these Orcs and Kobolds are fighting? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're both after the same loot or treasure, or maybe some Kobolds pissed off the Orc tribes. Whatever you think sounds good, we're going to go with that. It's just, let's try some real basic monsters everyone use. So we're going to take our orcs here and add them into the battle. And then we'll start adding in groups of kobolds that I can see on the screen at once. Because there's going to be a lot. And I can't wait to see if my computer can handle all the D20s that are going to come rolling on the screen. Should be interesting. Alright, so we got those added, and we have our last 3 here to add. Now, also in theory, all of the monsters here have dark vision, and there is no light down in here. So, you know, there are even grounds there. This is basically just mechanically who's going to be better. You know, kobolds with advantage, or our orcs with heavier hitting weapons and aggressive bonus action to run into play, run in and attack. All right, so let's see. Move that out of the way. Nope, don't need that. I guess that is pretty much it. So let me put that off to the side there, and I'll get my chat, got the chat bar ready to go, and let's begin combat. Why don't we? So we got combat started for round 1, and we're gonna roll our d20s to see who gets to go first. Thankfully, Foundry will roll everything for me, and here we go. Okay, they're still coming. That's a lot of d20s. Oh, that did pretty good. All right, not bad at all. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of kobolds that get to go first, and I guess the question is, are the kobolds waiting for the orcs to advance, or are they going to just move up and go first? Herr Doctor's here. Team Kobold for the win. Probably. I'm going to say with 16 kobolds versus 4 orcs, more than likely the kobolds are going to win. But we'll see what happens. The dice gods giveth and taketh away. Alright. Well, let's start this up. So we have Malto here. Motlo is our first kobold to go, and we'll have them, let's see here, they can go upwards of 30, so we'll say he'll go up to there and end his turn with dodge action. So we'll put him on dodge, and we'll move on to the next combatant, Ikla. Oh, no. Why are we all the way up here? Let me fix that real quick. Somehow they got all out of sorts. Okay, Ikla. Ikla's next to go, and more than likely Ikla's gonna, we'll just have Ikla go to here and stay put as also going on the dodge action just in case. Next up we have Narn, and Narn is right here, and let's see. Well, we'll just have Narn stick right there as well and also go on the dodge action. Okay, next up we have Vagra. Whole lot of nothing going on at the moment because there haven't been anyone, you know, no one's moved up really. But we'll have Vagra move up. Let's see here, we'll go to there. That's going to be 10 feet because we're walking in water. 20 feet, and we'll go say 30 feet to there and also go on the dodge action for their action. Okay, Kiva. Kiva's hiding over here, and Kiva's going to move all the way up to here. Also going on dodge. And I'll tell you, I absolutely love Foundry with just the fact that we can put in walls and have all these light effects going on. It's so nice. Alright, and then last up before we get into our orcs is Tar. And Tar is, well, hiding over here as well. We're going to have Tar just, we'll have Tar. Maybe Tar's not so smart and comes up to here. Well, it was 5, 10, 15, 30, so 30 feet there because we're in water. And sees the orcs appearing and squawks out, giving out some kind of a yell. Chosen One, hey buddy, how's it going? Yes, I am on Foundry. Love it. I moved from Roll20 to Foundry a couple months ago, and I am never going back. Oh, it's so nice. Alright, so Tar squeaks out to the rest of the group, saying there's some orcs coming in play, and goes on a dodge action. Actually, no. We'll say, let's see here. How far out are they? 45 feet? And the sling is what, 60 feet? 120 feet. All right, so this should be at disadvantage because of the range. So Tar's actually going to go ahead and take a sling attack at, we'll say, Umzo. So we'll target Umzo. And then, let's see here. Sling. I'll just hit that disadvantage anyways because they're throwing so far out. And surprisingly, does hit for a mighty 5 points of damage on Umzo already. And Umzo is the first one to be bloodied, or not bloodied, but taking some damage from a really far out sling attack. That is impressive. Okay, clearing that out. Next up we have Umzo, who, needless to say, is exceptionally angry for being hit by a sling already. Moving into play here. Alright, so let's see. We're going to, how far out was that? 45 feet? Which is perfect. So, oops. Let me backtrack that real quick. We're going to have Umzo use their her bonus action to go aggressive and charge up, you know, using that aggressive feature to move, what was it, half their distance? I don't recall at the moment. Up to the speed towards a hostile creature. Okay, perfect. So Umzo's going to move with the move action 40 feet all the way up to what was this one? Tar. Perfect. And it's going to attack Tar with their battle axe, or great axe, excuse me. Rest in peace, Tar, if they hit. To be fair, slings are so done dirty in 5e. I know it's a fantasy game, but darn, real life slings are so dangerous. They really are. I had a sling when I was younger, and boof. Okay, here comes the great axe attack by Umzo. And we rolled a 23, and Tar is just taken out immediately. That's what you get for, you know, hitting an orc with a sling, I suppose. That's one kobold of 16 down. 15 more to go. All right, so let's see here. Not afraid of battle. The orcs obviously are going to just charge. So she moved 40 or 45 feet. So that would leave her with, we'll say 15 more feet, and starts moving inwards even further. So that will be as far as Umzo goes, and calls out to the rest of the clan that there are more kobolds in here. Okay. Up next is Malta, and where's Malta hiding? Malta is hiding in the back here, whatever this nonsense going on, but here's the call about the orcs coming in, and decides to tentatively move in 15 feet here, and then we'll say another 15 feet here, and goes on a dodge action. Actually, no, we'll take off the dodge, or the cover here, and I'm going to say, I'm going to give Umzo half cover because Imla's in the way. Well, that doesn't really matter because it's going to be at disadvantage anyways. But yeah, line of sight is slightly disrupted because of Ikla, so I'm going to give her 3/4 cover, or half cover, and I'm going to make a sling attack and see what happens. At disadvantage because of the distance. Oh, hits Umzo. And Umzo is bloodied. This isn't looking so good for the orcs. Yikes. Okay. So far, even with this distance of 35 feet, the slings are doing some damage, surprisingly enough. Okay, next up, now that Malta's turn is done, we have Dekdi. And Dekdi is hiding right here. So let's see here. How far away is Dekdi? 50 feet? Well, I say she's going to go to here and go on a dodge action for now, since there's no good spot for the moment. That's what you get for jumping the small dragons! True, very true. Alright, up next we got Kebli. And Kebli is hiding up here. And Kebli is just going to, let's see, move 15 feet here. And then another, we'll say here, and goes on a dodge action since there's no real visible monsters to attack. Okay. Let me get rid of that half cover there. And then after Kebli is Tad. Small is mighty. Dumb luck for the win. Alright, we got Tad next. Where's Tad hiding? Tad's hiding over here. And Tad is going to be the unfortunate kobold to run up and give everyone else the pack tactics advantage. So, Tad's going to come over to here. And then this would be what? Let's say 15 feet to here. And another 25 feet. So he is going in for a stab on Umzo to give pack tactics bonus. Alright. And so we'll give the targeting there. And we'll go in for a dagger attack. And, ooh, hits for 2 points of damage. And Umzo is defeated. We are down 1 orc. So far we are at, let's see here, 1 of 4 orcs defeated and 1 of 16 kobolds, not goblins, kobolds defeated as well. Not looking so good for the orcs. Let's see what happens next. Now that Tad's turn's done, he's going to snivel back 5 feet since he had the movement to do so, and we'll move on to Snags. Snags is going to, we'll say move up to here and just hold out for the time being. Alright, up next we have Kiru. Kiru's hiding in the background, and we'll probably, let's see here, 10 feet to there, and then another 15 feet to there, and hold out on dodge action. Okay. Last up is Snick here, and then we have, I shouldn't say last of the kobolds, we still have a whole bunch more to go. Oops. Snick, there you are. Snick is just going to move to here and go on the dodge action. Okay. Next we have Braba of the Orcs. Let's see what happens for Braba. Not looking so hot. Oh, I know, right? I would have loved to have gotten pack tactics in here. It would have been fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens, Clawpaw. But yeah, Hair Doctor, pack tactics would have been fun, having him control the kobolds for sure. Alright, so we got Braba, and Braba is going to use this bonus action to go aggressive. And go charging, well actually he's got to move first, because he doesn't see anyone. So we'll go 20 feet to here, and then we'll go 30 feet to here, and then seize all these kobolds, and poor Umzo that's been defeated, and goes and just aggressive aggro's out and goes running in to attack Tad. Okay, so Tad is the target for Braba, and Braba's going in with a great axe attack. Ooh, 18. How much damage? Yeah, enough. 6 points of damage to take out poor Tad. Hello, Nick Plays. Team Kobold for sure. With 14 kobolds remaining against 3 orcs. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so we have a couple bits of movement left, and because Braba is an orc and has gone basically frenzied, he's going to take the last few moments and move right up to Ikla and Snick, in case he wants to get an opportunity attack maybe. Joshua Martin, enjoy your content. Thanks for the quick vids too. I am an impatient creature after all the algorithm malarkey I see everywhere else stretching for time. So keep up with the fantastic info. You're welcome, Josh. Thanks for watching and joining along, and I hope you enjoyed this Monsterverse monster silliness here in the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so that's Braba's turn. We're going to end his turn, and we're going to Vapley next. Where's Vapley hiding? Oh, Vapley's hiding back here. Vapley's going to move up, sees that there's no real good place to hide out for the time being, and is just going to go on dodge for this. Next we have Nas. Nas is going to do more or less the same. Kind of goes up to here, goes on dodge for the time being. No real good targets. Doesn't see any orcs anyways, except for the dead Umzo in the ground. And lastly we have Das. Alright, so where is Das hiding? Ah, Das is over here. And we see that we have pack tactics now for Das. So Das is going to get, oh, let's see here. Oh, bother. Anyways, I was hoping to give I had this effect set up. But, needless to say, he's going to get advantage on the attack. Let's see, Kobolds, Ate My Baby is something you should consider. Nick, fun tabletop. Nice. Alright, so Das is going to attack Braba from where he's standing on the edge here, keeping... Actually, no, he can move out a little bit and get full view, and then he's going to back. So he's going to target Braba with the sling and get the pack tactics bonus. And let's see what happens here. So, sling at advantage. And we are, what, 10, 20 feet away? Perfect. Oh, and unfortunately misses. Misses Braba somehow. What is their AC? Oh, their AC is 13. Just misses with the sling with advantage of the pack tactics. Unfortunately, Das decides, okay, time to go hide behind the corners here. Okay. So, next we have, lastly in round 1, Gok and Rulin. So, Gok, hearing the call and seeing what's going on here, charges with a bonus action right into the oh. I always forget to untarget people. Okay. There we go. Bonus action, aggressive, is going to move up the 30 feet. And then another move action to go right for Snick. We'll say to there. Okay. Targeting Snick. Let's see here. And goes in for a Great Axe attack. Oh. Yeah, I know a little bit of German, actually, which is funny. I just didn't pick up on the Das there. Alright, Snick is being attacked by Gok with a Great Axe. And why did I roll? Oh, disadvantage, right, because she's on dodge. Perfect. And misses Snick because of that dodge action. Alright. Very good, very good. Alright, so that unfortunately is Gok's turn. And then we have Roland last. And Roland's over here, sees all of the kobolds going on here and decides to move up into the area. 30 feet up, sees a few more kobolds and decides, alright, enough is going on over here, let's shift over to the right and see what happens. Okay, bonus action to go aggressive. And we will go 20 feet up to Motlow and attack Motlow at disadvantage, unfortunately. In general, for Rammstein, yes, I am. I absolutely love Rammstein, but I also took German in high school, so also long ago. All right, Roland, let's see what you got against Motlow, if you can hit or not because of that dodge action. Yes, actually does hit even with the dodge action, and Motlow is dropped, unfortunately. And that is the end of round 1. So, let's see what we have for round 1 here. We've got 1 orc dead of 4, and we've got 1, 2, 3 kobolds dead of 16. So, we're looking at almost even odds here. Almost. Which is really surprising. Alright. Round 2. We're back to the top. Motlow, unfortunately, is out of commission. So, we'll move to Ikla. And Ikla is right next to Braba. Well, considering they're right next to Braba, I want to make sure I've cleared all of my targeting. Ikla's going to go right for the dagger attack since, you know, they're in melee. All right. Dagger attack on Braba. 8 with... Oh, unfortunately the 8 is a miss and the dagger attack goes short as Ikla goes in for the attack on Braba and Braba just completely parries the dagger attack out of the way with the Great Axe. Well, not wanting to leave her fellow kobolds out of pack tactics, unfortunately Ikla's going to stay there and not provoke any attacks of opportunity. Next up we have Narn, and Narn is going to move, let's see here, 1, we'll say up to here to give full view of Braba, and go in for a sling attack with advantage for the pack tactics. Yes, advantage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're right, thank you. Ikla will get 1 more attack to see about advantage because of pack tactics. Completely forgot about that. Thank you. All right, let's get 1 more attack here from Ikla and see what happens. Oh, it's a crit! Nice. And Ikla deals 7 points of damage from the pack tactics. You're right. You're right. I totally missed that. Okay, now we're on to Narn. Get rid of the, oops. Let me get rid of a couple things here. Ikla shouldn't have gotten that reaction. There we go. Let's go! All right. Let's see here. So, can I get the pack tactics bonus? I just want to see real quick. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. Maybe because of that? No. All right. I don't know what's going on with that effect I tried to make there. All right. Anyways, Brabba's being attacked by another kobold. Nice. All right. Narn going in for a sling at maximum short range to go and get the bonus for the sling here. So we're at advantage for the sling and pack tactics, and is going to hit with a 19, dealing 3 more points of damage and wounding Brabba. And then Narn is going to back up the last of her movement to there. Okay. Next is Vagra. And Vagra is going to do pretty much the same. We'll do 5, 15 to here. Targets Brabba since Brabba's already pretty well hurt, and it's the easiest target to hit, and goes in for an advantage on the sling attack. Another hit. 2, what have we got? 4 points of damage, and Brabba's defeated. Justice for Ikla. Alright, and that was 15 movement there. Vagra then backs up an additional 15 to get out of full range, even though the orcs have aggressive. Not looking so hot. We're down another orc, 2 of 4 remaining with no kobolds defeated. But then again, we have a whole load of kobolds before any of our orcs get to go. Yeah, that's for sure, Joshua. Advantage, especially with pack tactics. Pack tactics suggests only a +1 advantage for attack bonuses and whatnot, but I could even see the +3 here. It's wild. All right, next up we got Kiva. Where's Kiva hiding? Oh, there's Kiva. Okay, let's see here. So Kiva's just going to jump right up in front since there's no one there to give pack tactics to for Roland, and targets them. So let's see here. Clear out my targets. Perfect. All right. Goes in for a dagger attack on Roland. I don't have any pack tactics, so I think we're good here. I'm going to put Ikla in a game now. I feel attachment. Nice. Kobolds are real kings of the mountain. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. Dagger attack on Roland. Let's see what happens. Regular attack. 9 to hit. Hits with a 13 and deals a good 4 points of damage. That's average. Pretty much average damage right there. Perfect. And then Kiva will stay put to give pack tactics for everyone else. So clear out that targeting, and we move to Malta, since unfortunately Tar and Umzo are defeated. Okay, Malta. Where's Malta hiding? Up here. Alright, so we're in a bit of an interesting situation here because of angles and whatnot. I'm going to say Gok is going to get some cover because of the height range between the two. I'm going to give Gok half cover because of the ranges and whatnot for this. And we're going to put 15 feet there, and we're going to get pack tactics aiming for Gok. Alright, and everything else is cleared out. Alright, let's see here. What does Malta have for advantage on the sling attack? But an increased AC because of technical height differences and whatnot. Sling attack at advantage. Oh, that's a crit. And deals Gok 8 points of damage. Oof, these kobolds are really bringing in the hot numbers here. Wow, okay. Well, poor Gok is now bloodied. And let's see here. Malta went, what, 15 feet? We'll have her go back another 15. And hang back around that side of the mountain there. The pillar or whatever. A stalagmite, maybe? Anyways, moving on, we've got Dekti. Oh, and I accidentally killed Dekti. Alright, there we go. I'm going to have the same thing go on. Dekti's going to move up to 15 and attack Gok with advantage. Let's see what happens. Okay. Get on Dekti there. Sling attack. And at advantage with pack tactics, we have a 17 to hit and 5 more points of damage. Never using mob combat rules. You got the numbers. Yeah. Something like this technically probably should have used the mob numbers for sure, and, you know, extra damage being applied to other nearby monsters. But just for the fun of it, because I want to compare CRs to CR and see what happens, I went with this instead. In theory, because of how wide the range is for low CR monsters and their hit points, I probably could have amped up their hit points a little bit further, Josh, and still been pretty good. So this is just right out of the box, you know, average hit points for these orcs. If they had like another 15, then we might have a different situation going on here for the kobolds. All right, Dekti is going to then run back 15, feeling pretty confident. It's going to hang out in the open like that, and we'll go to Kebli. Okay, Kebli. What's Kebli going to do? Kebli's probably going to rush up and take a spot out here in the open, and take a shot at Gok as well at advantage. Ooh, another hit, and it looks like Gok is also defeated. All right, looks like we are down two orcs in round 2, unfortunately. We have 1 orc left, but because of how orcs run, this last orc is not leaving the battle. Roland is fighting to the death to try and avenge his fallen brethren. And up next would be Snags. Let's see here. Snags is down here, has a clear shot against Roland without anything going on, so he's going to take a sling and attack Roland. Okay, do I have anyone else targeted? No, I do not. Perfect. Okay, Snags going in for an advantage sling attack. 1 and a 15. 15 hits for 3 points of damage, and Roland not yet bloodied. But Snags is going to run back into the side here and cower in the corner. Because, you know, kobolds. That 10% crit really did come in clutch. That's for sure, it did. And yes, go Snags. Okay. Next up we have Kiru. And Kiru is going to do pretty much the same. Knows what's going on. Comes over to here. Gets a clear shot up against Roland. Although technically should have been probably half cover because of everything that's going on. But too late now. And we will go with the sling attack. 6 and a 5. Oh, unfortunately this one misses. And you hear Kiru cursing in some Draconic. I think that's as far as she can go. We'll say back to there. Ah, yes, just like in Orcs Must Die. Very true. Alright, next up we got Snick. Where's Snick hiding? Snick is hiding over here. And has pretty good shot easily to get Roland. Comes over to here. Gets a clear shot and goes in for another sling attack at advantage because of that pesky pack tactics. 5 and an 8. And let's see here. No, I guess that was an 18, not a 5. And now Roland is at bloodied condition here and hit by Snicks's slingshot in the back. You know, backstab with a rock, apparently. Okay. And then we'll have Snick go 10 feet over here, and that's about it for that. Next up, we have Vapli. Vapli is hiding where? Over to here. Okay, Vapli can get easily down here. Also attacks Roland. And goes in for a sling attack at advantage. And will hit with another 3 points of damage, and it looks like Roland is almost out. Will Roland survive to round 3? I don't believe so. We've got 2 more kobolds to go, and then Roland takes their turn with only 1 action. It's not looking so hot for him. All right, Nas. Let's see here. How far did Vapli move? Vapli, I think Vapli. Well, I didn't catch that, but we'll say Vapli goes to there, and I'll put Nas here, giving the orc partial cover because of angles and whatnot, not really being able to target more than just the one corner. And we'll have another attack at advantage. 2 and a 1. That's a miss for Nas, unfortunately. And Nas will dash back to where he was hiding. And then we have Das. Das is all the way up here. Let's see, how far can Das go? 10, 20, oh, 30. Easily gets over here. rushes up into range and goes in for another sling attack. Yeah, at advantage against Roland. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, and there goes Roland. Roland is defeated. And there we go. 2 rounds, 16 kobolds versus 4 orcs. If the orcs had more hit points over the average, definitely would have been another story. I think we could have easily brought this up to, 30 hit points on average for our orcs. Because right now they only have 15, so I think we could have done that no problem and had a more interesting combat. But needless to say, at the current status for this, 16 orcs, or excuse me, 16 kobolds, which equaled CR2, and 4 orcs at CR1/2 each, equaling CR2 as well. We can see that action economy is king, and the kobolds won this time. That's a big oof for sure, Wade. All right, well, that was a whole lot of fun, and quicker than I expected. And there we go, folks. That is our monster versus monster. We had a victory of kobolds here, obviously, with only, what, 3 kobold deaths? Motlow, Tar, and Tad. F in chat for our fallen kobold brothers, and unfortunately the orcs, should have seen it coming. No, they don't, Josh. Unfortunately, they don't get relentless, which is surprising. I would definitely say, an orc should have some kind of relentless, which would have been a lot more fun. Yeah, no, it's only aggressive, which is what the orcs get. Let's take a look at their card here. Yeah, they only get aggressive, which as a bonus action, they can move up to their speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. So orcs need some help to be real orcs. I definitely agree with Josh here. They need relentless, just like the boars get. So that way when they're defeated, they can potentially come back with only 1 hit point, which holds true for like other orcs from other systems. Let's see, half orcs do get it, in which it makes weird, but yeah. That is very odd. Yeah, relentless for half orcs. That's really strange. So, maybe a custom homebrew with orcs that get relentless and something else to make them more ferocious for sure. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. That's it for this episode and installment of Monster vs. Monster. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this holiday afternoon for me. I don't know about the rest of you guys, where you are in the world, but, it's going into evening for some of you. Maybe morning elsewhere or late at night. But in any event, this has been a lot of fun. Let's see here. It also gives a lot of board sticking. What do you mean by board sticking, Josh? But yeah, pack tactics. That advantage was super important for a lot here, for all these kobolds for sure. And yeah, that was fun. Oh, darn it. Okay, I lost all the chat there because I didn't have it up beforehand. Anyways. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Josh. Okay, let's see. I love these. Keep the monster fights coming. They have great potential. That's for sure. Also, improved criticals is on half orcs, which suits orcs more. Okay, I like that. I like that. You know what? Before we go, let's take some notes here and see about adding in like a custom homebrew for orcs. So we're talking like improved criticals and let me see. I'm gonna go back to the screen here, and we're gonna workshop, since this was so short. We're gonna do a little workshop in here. So we're gonna call these ones better orcs, and we're gonna give them relentless. Which, see boars for more info. And we also want to think possibly improved critical, right? All right. I like the idea of improved critical. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is very odd, Josh. We'll take a look at the half orcs and see what's going on there. But improved criticals would definitely be awesome, and more hit dice. Definitely more hit dice. Also, we'll try and stick to CR1 half. Now, here's the funny part. If you go back and look at my videos for the orcs, technically these orcs were CR1 with a great axe. So we should have technically had less orcs, only 2, but the orcs would have needed a lot more hit points for sure. Orcs, the cooler orcs. All right, we'll call them cooler orcs and get a homebrew going for this for sure. Oh yeah, half orcs get a lot compared to the base, but humans don't get a bunch of crap. That's for sure. Okay. Anything else we want to say about potentially getting some better orcs here? And I'll be posting the homebrew there on the Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, see the links. And if anything, let me grab that real quick here. If anyone watching this later on has stayed this long, I'll be really impressed. Let's see here. Grab that invite so people can join the Discord if they haven't already. There we go. There's Discord in case you haven't gotten in there yet. What else did I got here? Sorry, it was not improved crits, but savage crits. But yeah, I wouldn't want savage crits on them. Oh, I'll have to look into that one. More billion strength. We could see about enhancing the strength. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt to keep these at CR1 half. Ooh, excuse me, and go from there. I know for a fact that because of what I was saying before with the battle axe, their damage works out to CR1. So these orcs won't be using a battle axe, but they'll still should be a threat. Thinking Scar Witches need to be brought to 5e. That's interesting. I wonder how that would look and where they're from. Okay, so stay on the lookout if you're in the Discord for the homebrew here for these cooler orcs. As we saw here, these orcs just couldn't keep up with the damage that was being output by all the swarm of kobolds here. And we'll go from there. 15 strength, 13 con would be very orc. Okay. 15 strength, which will give us a +2, and 13 con, which gives us +1. All right, we'll definitely add those in, Herr Doctor. Thank you. So orcs can have a real potential lord. I was using chieftains as monks at higher levels. That's a good idea. I like the way you reskin that. That's cool. Oh, Scar Witch is Pathfinder. Okay. I'll just take a quick note of that. I've been listening to a lot of Pathfinder through the Glass Cannon podcast. So when I started from episode 1, and those orcs, they were vicious. They were really fun, though. I said mooks. Okay. All right, people. Thank you for joining me. I think we will cut it here, and I'll see about improving these orcs, giving us something a little more dangerous for our potential future video. Stay on the lookout for more Monster vs. Monster videos. I don't know exactly when I'll be doing these on a regular, but I'd like to try and do maybe one a week. If you have any recommendations for more Monster vs. Monsters, come join the Discord and throw them in the suggestion. I'd love to see what kind of battles of monsters we would have from all of... Oh, autocorrect is killing. Yeah, join the Discord, throw in some Monster vs. Monster suggestions in there, and we will look into doing another one next week. And thank you all for joining me. It's been so fun doing this mock battle of Orcs versus Kobolds, and I'll see you all next time. You've been amazing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you later.